This podcast is a part of the PodMania Podcasting Network. Check out podmania.co.uk to check out more of our great podcasts, features, reviews, match ratings and previews spanning the crazy and diverse world of professional wrestling. Hello guys, and welcome to the brand new series on PodMania Underground, where me, Rob Goodwin, and Chris O'Brien go through the story of Lucha Underground, episode by episode. Chris, how are you?
I'm trying to think of your Lucha Underground pun. I'm in the sky with Aerostat now. From the ash now. Alberto don't know. I'll think of something. Hello.
No, keep going, man. It's great stuff.
No, because I'm eventually going to name a name and it's going to be a spoiler.
So yeah, I'm good, man. I'm excited. Lucha Underground is something that was really big when I first got back into wrestling, and then it died. And then loads of horrible things came out about the contracts and things like that. And it was always something that I just sort of never watched.
Why we pirate it.
Yeah, it's not actually available in the UK that easily. We have managed to find a website for it, which we'll obviously link in the podcast description so you can watch it along with us.
I think legally that's dicey. The Locker of Put. Anyway, it's funny because I met Matt Striker at a What Culture show in Edinburgh because the queue was for Adam Cole and Matt Striker didn't charge you for a conversation. So I'm like, no one's around Matt Striker. I'm going to say hello. And the guy I was with asked, so what are you doing now? He hadn't even heard of Lucha Underground. And I was like, he was like, oh yeah, I'm doing Lucha Underground. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that. And then I had to backtrack. It's like, oh yeah, not legally. It's like, yeah. He was just like, yes, fine, man. You don't get it here. Just watch it on Daily Motion.
The thing I would suggest, it is available on Amazon Prime if you're in the US. So what I would suggest is potentially VPN and go on to the US version of Amazon Prime. It's all on there. You can't do that if you're in the UK. You can't watch it on Amazon Prime. So yeah, VPN it. Or look at the description of the podcast and maybe we'll have linked it in there. Maybe.
If we want plausible deniability, we could have a separate Twitter account, which is just the only tweet.
Or just DM us and we'll send you the link.
DM it. No dicks, no dick pics, no new. Like as a general rule, I don't want to see genitals. I didn't ask to see. Please don't send me genitals.
Yeah, direct any dick pics to @thegarthberg.
Yeah, he fucking loves it. It's like
so completely open now. I have seen one episode of Lucha Underground. This episode. Now I've watched it twice, but it was a very, very long time ago. And aside from who was in the main event, that is all I remember about this. Now, just as a little bit of a precursor to what we're doing here, this is going to be on our Patreon feed. So if you're listening to this, thank you ever so much for donating. You have no idea how much it means to us.
Also, this is in the future. Hello, thanks. Well done for waiting several years for us to go fuck it. We want people to actually listen to this and put it on them.
There is a chance. And every week we'll be doing one episode of Lucha Underground, just basically going through the entire story until the end of season 4. And maybe by the end of season 4, the Azteca Underground will have started, and maybe we'll do that. Who knows? Anyway, Chris, unless you've got anything more to add.
What do you... anything I can have to add is just going to be in the episode, so we should just jump into the episode.
Okay, so what we'll do is then, guys, go to episode 1, season 1, Welcome to the Temple, and if you're all ready, which hopefully you all are because you've seen that it's a watch-along podcast, so, you'll hear us talking over the top. Mainly Chris, because I won't have a fucking clue what's going on. So, 3, 2, 1, play.
Damn.
There's a lot of men fighting.
In hoodies.
You know they mean business if they're in hoodies.
Yeah. Why did he... How's the hood staying up? His hood is defying nature. Oh, that's El Dragon Attacker. Oh, spoilers.
You dick. You lasted 28 seconds.
So it's been a long time since I've watched the first episode.
I already...
Come with me.
Oh, I love it. It's so campy. It's great.
It's a nice logo. Oh, that's an actual ass. Was that actual ass?
We need to talk. About the 7 tribes of our ancestors. About the warriors who built the Aztec Empire.
Do you think this is stock footage?
What?
And about the legacy they left behind.
Superman Punch.
What do you know about Lucha Libre?
What do you know about
that's
Lucha
not
Libre, man in the hood?
That's not even El Dragon Attacker. That's just a guy in a green mask.
That is just a guy in a green mask, yes. Oh, well, Parker.
Yeah, this is Lucha Underground is partly owned by AAA. I believe. Well, Dario Cueto, he's going to be important. That key is also going to be important.
Oh, Sexy Star. What an idiot.
We'll get into Sexy Star as she turns up. Yeah, see, this Lucha Underground was announced on
I was just going to
AAA.
say, was this announced on Triple Mania?
Yeah, so it was. I think it was meant to be like, if I remember rightly, it was meant to be part of this expansion. So we were going to have a video game and a TV show, but the video game came out before the TV show, so it flopped. It's funny though because we had a match. They had a match at E3 for who's on the guy who's going to be on the cover, which I'm surprised WWE don't do.
Yeah.
Question is, will you join us?
I mean, all you've told me is that this temple is owned by a shady businessman.
Do you think this is how? Do you think this is how we got the people in Fight Club to turn up?
I genuinely think this is how they get people into the performance center. You're getting beaten up by people in hoods, and a masked mystery man comes up and goes, "There's a temple. There's a money man."
No, you're getting beaten up. Time to play the game. Del Preo. I don't ask me to say Spanish things. Del Preo. No. Mario. No, I've had to adjust to saying Japanese names for so long.
I mean,
it's not very underground when you have a billboard.
It's also not very temple-y. It's a warehouse, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, they just call it the temple. It has a fucking office. You've seen the temple before.
I have seen the temple before. I love the fact that they've got a house band.
Oh, but house band changes every taping.
Vampiro!
Yeah, he's the commentator. He's also going to be important later.
He also looks a little bit like shit.
I
think
mean,
it's
yeah,
because he hasn't got his makeup on.
Have you ever seen the interview he did with what's her name? Ambi? That's not her name, but
promoter and owner of Lucha Underground.
oh, promoter and owner. It's like me with PPW.
She says Lucha Underground, so fucking cool.
Do you remember how Justin Roberts used to say Rey Mysterio?
Rey Mysterio!
No, but he didn't say Mysterio. It was like Mysterio.
Mysterio, yeah.
Mysterio.
Fuck off, Melissa.
In kayfabe, if this is underground, is she getting paid?
Well, he boasts a lot about how much money he has.
I mean, yeah, but like I've had that happen with job interviews, and we turn out to be fraudsters. So.
Mate, he's carrying a briefcase. How much more evidence do you need?
This is a temple, my temple, where we honor
My temple.
My temple.
like courage, honor, and my personal favorite, violence.
violence, but he's just said this is where children can cheer the heroes.
No,
Why
he said
are you inviting children?
this isn't somewhere
Oh,
where
I
children
see.
fight their heroes. Damn it, Rob.
Look, Chris, it's
See
a
where you can't-
suitcase full of
where-
money.
Well, you can't. They look so fake.
They
Most
look like
dog-
Lego
most-
bricks.
Yeah, like how could you not have got like just a few $100 bills we were going to pay the wrestlers with or something? Oh, whoever presses him gets his money tonight.
Competing tonight, here's your chance. To get
He has this weird tick. He keeps
died
tilting his or died trying. But
with a match
some people will. Spoilers. This is a quick one, and this is a show where wrestlers. This is a completely stupid. This becomes batshit crazy.
Welcome to Lucha Underground.
Yes. You tell him, Dario.
Were those twins? I hate twins.
Do you know what? I was just going to say the exact same thing. There is one woman there who looks so fucked
Oh
off.
god, she has so been dragged there by someone.
She has.
Introducing first from Mexico.
Oh, Blue
City,
Diamond Jr.
He is el hijo de la leyenda azul, the one, the only, Blue Demon.
It is Melissa Santos, isn't it, doing the introductions? Being
Melissa Santos.
Yeah.
Where does she work now? Does she work anywhere?
AEW, I think.
Does she? I thought she worked in Impact. Last time I saw her, she was
She
working
worked
in
at Impact, but I think wasn't. She's married to Brian Cage, isn't she? Or she's engaged to Brian Cage.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I think she left Impact when he did. But I could listen to her speak Spanish all day. She's got such a cool accent. I mean, she's probably Spanish heritage, but oh my god, it's Chavo Guerrero!
Ooh, Chavo.
Ooh, Chavo! Or should I say, Kerwin White? The
No, you
worst
should-
gimmick
I did-
in the world.
Why do people keep bringing that up? I would have been just lost to history.
Because people need constant reminders that the WWF was shit. Well, it was
No, we
WWE
don't.
at the time.
They keep the referee has a broken arm. The ref actually has a broken arm. That's
He
not
does.
good. That's not a good start.
I think it's just putting over how violent this temple is.
No, I think that's a sheep broken arm.
Is it bad that I saw on Chavo Guerrero's poncho?
Would you wear it?
I'd go down to Tesco, innit?
You know what? I don't fuck with Chavo in short tights.
Not a fan?
I prefer the long tights. I know, he has very disappointing legs.
They represent the storied old guard of Lucha Libre. Quite a bit of honor there.
I know, I expect, like, for example, because his
Because you're going to be seeing some of the new
facial hair is still so stylized, I expected, like, for that to be reflected in the rest of his body. I expected, like, a little goatee on his knee.
Again, the collar and elbow tie up to go behind.
So how much do you know about Lucha Libre, Rob?
Quite honestly, very, very little.
Yeah, it's one of my major blind spots as well, aside from Lucha Underground. I know that most of the time, big Lucha matches are 2 out of 3 falls.
Right.
I know that Blue Demon Jr. is like a big deal.
He's dressed very much like the
I think he-
old age luchador, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like he looks like Mil Mascaras or
Yeah.
Los Santos. No, that's why am I saying it's El Santo, Los Santos place in GTA 5.
Yeah, you know that fictional place in that video game? He looks like that.
Is he the guy who had that match at one sec? Because I remember watching a match from Triple Mania a couple years ago. Which most of the time I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Take a single leg. There's a go behind and a snapmare. Chavo using his body.
So, do you know anything about Blue Demon Jr.?
I know absolutely nothing about Blue Demon Jr., but, Chris, if you're about to tell me that he wrestled in the Inoki Genome Federation, I don't think we can be friends anymore.
That's a good point. I should check. Where has he wrestled? He hasn't wrestled much outside of Mexico.
No.
Oh, he's wrestled in FMW. No, that's CMLL. Never mind. wrestling WWF.
Ooh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh yeah, he was in a dark match in WWF.
Wasn't in 97, was it?
No, it was in 97. That's when they had
They had the partnership with AAA.
Yeah, they have. He hasn't wrestled in. Ooh, Jesus! He's wrestled. That's one thing about Lucha Underground. They really take advantage of the fact that they're pre-taped in the sense of if there's a kick, they're going to make it sound like a gunshot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there was one moment actually where Blue Demon Jr. didn't quite get all the Hurricane Rana, and they cut the camera angle, which was which sort of saved it from looking as bad as it could have done.
Yeah, more wrestling shows should be pre-taped, quite honestly. I understand that it's hard for spoilers to come out, but not to come out. But you know what? Lucha Underground managed. I very rarely saw Lucha Underground spoilers.
It was a different time, though.
Different time? It was 2014.
Twitter wasn't a thing.
In 2014?
I mean, it was a thing, but it wasn't the... It didn't. Let's put it this way: it didn't feel like the place it feels today.
Trump fucked it all up. Match guides. That's what I'm looking for.
There's a lot of heat there from the family, especially from his pops. To me, the only one in the whole.
There we go. Yeah, he went up against Dr. Wagner Jr. in a hair versus mask match, and it was fucking bloody.
In this, or
no, in AAA. At TripleMania. That's the only other place I can remember seeing him. They were at this point in Lucha Underground. They brought in a few Lucha legends to sort of not capitalize. I think they were trying to get over the legacy of Lucha.
Yeah.
Before, but this is the first episode of what's basically a TV show, not even like a wrestling show, just a TV show. So we had to take a while to sort of feel things out. A lot of their big stars just weren't available yet. Like Del Rio wasn't around, who was going to be a big point star. What I do like though, they just took indie wrestlers and went, right, we don't even need to change your name. We're just going to put you in a mask.
Ooh.
Oh Jesus!
Why is Chavo Guerrero's back so dirty?
Why is it so dirty?
What's happened?
Yeah, the same on. Did we not clean the ring? Wow. You know, it's very funny over people who are there who are WWE fans and people who are there who are actual Lucha fans.
Yeah.
And you can tell who they are by, oh my god.
Jesus.
That's a fucking...
No.
He's doing that was very clearly meant to... Yeah, they very clearly did a camera cut there. Oh my god, sharpshooter. Oh, never mind. Hella pain.
And there we go.
Oh,
taps.
That was a quick tap. That was just an okay match.
Yeah, it was alright. It was fine. It was
about what you'd expect from Chavo Guerrero.
Especially at this point, you've got to remember, what's this, 2014, so you've got to think...
I'm not, honestly, at that point, I'm more impressed with Blue Demon than I am.
Well, yeah, that is a good point. That is a very good point.
Blue Demon... this will be a plot point later.
Oh my god, it's Conan!
He turned up at Stadium Stampede.
Did he? I missed Stadium Stampede still.
No, I haven't. I didn't watch it. I just saw the gifs on Twitter.
I don't know about all that working for you, but I'm interested in you're throwing around.
I love him. I love how much Conan has just never given up.
The best fighters in the world, los mejores luchadores.
Can you imagine the shoot interviews if he actually wound up being Max Moon?
Oh my god!
It's I don't know about this Max Moon shit.
From this barrio.
I think there are some luchadores that might feel differently. In fact, I have just signed a deal with the biggest former...
Oh, he's so cool. Why is he so cool?
Conan or Dario Cueto?
He's cocky.
Oh, obviously Conan.
He's a man that goes by...
So do you know anything about Dario Cueto? Has any of that ever seeped through?
My temple?
I know that he has... Sorry, Johnny Mundo?
Johnny Mundo, yeah.
Is Johnny Mundo in the first episode?
I thought you'd seen the first episode
Mate,
twice.
about 4 years ago.
He's here for the money and the fame.
He's here for the fame.
So,
I love how in kayfabe they've made Lucha Underground the biggest wrestling company. He's here for the fame. For money, sure.
So, am I right in thinking now that Conan and Dario are now putting who they think are the best wrestlers against each other in the main event?
It, yeah.
I imagine that is what that really little cool office bit was about. Because we talked over the majority of it.
Yeah, but there are subtitles on the site. In future, we should think about putting them on. Oh my god. Johnny Drip Drip.
Johnny Drip Drip.
Oh my god, he's so shredded, man.
He is.
The joys of being so mad about testing.
And this kid, Prince Puma, apparently is the one who is going to set the standards for El Rey. He's the guy who's going to change the face of pro wrestling. So let's wait and see. Let's meet.
Oh, he's going to. I like how we're listening more to Vampiro than you were to Conan.
I was, yes.
Oh, Prince Puma.
Watch your technique. There you go. There you go.
You know, so thing is with Prince Puma, his style is very sort of ropey-dope. You know, you could almost say he ricochets around the ring.
Okay. My favourite story about Ricochet is that someone leaked it, in inverted commas, leaked it, that the WWF were going to change Ricochet's name to Rick O'Shea.
Oh.
Which was just... the Twitter outrage it caused was amazing.
I don't believe that for half a second.
No, I don't, but it was still hilarious.
They weren't going to call him O'Shea. Vince has one idea of what an Irish person looks like, and that's Sheamus.
The Great White Shark.
Like, he never found...
Oh my God.
If Vince ever found out that Finn Balor was Irish, he was fucked.
Who knew that all you had to do to make Conan even more cool was to give him a walking stick and a flat cap?
Yeah, he looks like he's the head of a mafia.
Yes, he does. He definitely looks like a head of the Five Families.
Fight like you've been on the street. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Prince Puma. He's an actual prince. So like, he's wanting to respect his heritage,
and that is where we're getting with all the video packages, I assume.
Yes.
It's in his blood. Because on the real, I don't really go for leyendas and santerias. But after watching this guy and the way he fights, it's me a believer.
Kick to the face.
Family's tribe has shown him his destiny.
Is Conan in a wheelchair?
And Lucha Underground,
I don't know. He'll show him his glory.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Ew.
Ew. Lucha.
You know, like that, for half a second you can see the rest of the studio.
Yes.
From the open road.
From the open road.
Son of Havoc.
Not over with the fan base.
Matt Cross, otherwise known as... I'm really breaking kayfabe today. Sexy Star, otherwise known as, is not allowed in any locker room anymore.
Otherwise known as Blackballed.
Has she wrestled since that incident?
She got the shit beaten out of her in a boxing match, I think, recently.
Good.
She got knocked the fuck out. It was either a mixed martial arts fight or a boxing match. She got the shit beaten out of her.
She also fucked Ty Valkyrie out of the AAA women's title.
She, by all accounts, she just doesn't sound like a nice person.
No, not at all.
And it infuriates me because she's a fucking good wrestler.
Come here. Apparently she's only been wrestling since 2016. I think I might have the wrong person. I do. Okay, we've given someone else the Sexy Star gimmick. One sec. Here we go. Mostly zeros. Freelancer. That sounds like her. She has a fucking great backstory here as well.
Abuse. I even contemplated suicide. But then this mask saved my life.
So she's a domestic abuse survivor.
Yeah,
okay.
And she got into wrestling. It's a fucking great backstory.
That is a good backstory, to be fair.
Like, that's a compelling she's a compelling TV character. But the problem is, I think that's one thing about Lucha Underground. It's much easier to separate wrestler from person because they're actually playing characters.
There who need to get on their feet.
She wrestled in 2020.
I train for every girl who
She mostly seems to wrestle in this promotion called KAOZ.
and I
Chaos.
win for every girl out there who needs a hero. Because every woman is sexy.
See, this is a fucking compelling story right here.
Yeah, definitely.
Is a star.
Well, again, this is what pisses me off, because, like, she could have been huge. I mean, she was for, you know, a couple of years, especially from Lucha Underground and AAA.
Did she ever get booked outside of Mexico?
I don't know.
Okajino.
She strikes me as someone who'd be good in an Okajino Federation.
Everyone's good in an Okajino Federation.
I'm not wrestling a woman.
His voice is exactly what I thought it'd be. Proper deep biker voice.
I don't know, Davey.
Yourself a favor. Leave my
Oh, that's
ring,
definitely pitched
get
down.
yourself counted out, and live to fight another day, huh?
You're not going to take that shit, are you, Sexy Star? Surely.
Put him in an armbar.
I guess she's taking his advice. Look at her look in her eyes, brother.
Ah, she's gone. She's had enough. Fuck this shit, she says.
Fuck this shit I'm out. I don't fuck with you. If that's bitch, I'm fucking with you.
She's shredded as well, isn't she?
She is shredded, isn't she? I haven't seen Son of Havoc, but I'm sure he's shredded and all. What kind of is? Not shredded as a sexy father. Shoving her down. How dare you perform a pro wrestling move in a pro wrestling match?
But she gets back up, Chris.
Her punches were a bit shit, but let's be honest.
Chris, why is the ring so dirty?
Because it's underground. It's soil.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Lions don't eat shit on it. I've kayfabed the fact that we don't clean their ring.
Sexy Star, athletic, beautiful, strong, and evident.
There's the thing about Sexy Star. I think, from what I've seen, from what I remember, she's very good at the moves, but not very good at the striking.
Which is weird for someone who's actually a boxer.
But did you see those punches she was throwing at the start of the match? They were shit.
Starting to show his dominance now.
Like, they were bad. They were like Shawn Michaels bad.
Yeah.
No, Havoc catches her.
Ooh, lovely. I think this is also a good environment for women's wrestlers because they can sort of just bounce off of the dudes.
I'm telling you right now, Matt,
Yeah. Ooh.
So, ooh,
Big
that was a
slap.
nice clap. Again, they do need to clean up the set a bit. This is very clearly a first taping or like a pilot taping.
Yeah.
Sexy Star is pretty impressive.
You know, when I was a kid, I honestly used to think people would just turn up for hour-long wrestling shows.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, well,
Really? From a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker?
apparently, he pulled the tights.
But I'll tell you, if anyone impressed me in that match, Matt,
He has a big beard. He has a very impressive beard.
Yeah, it is an impressive beard. I'm not overly enamoured with the result.
our main event is coming up. Johnny Mundo.
No, we had to make room for the main event.
After 3 years, Johnny takes on Conan's new protege.
Johnny Drip Drip versus the guy
Johnny
who
Drip
thinks,
Drip.
versus the guy who thinks he's better than Io Shirai.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm not saying that she's shit, but I can do everything she can and better.
But like, to be fair, he didn't bring her up. Someone else did. He was just playing his gimmick, going, "I'm the best high flyer in WWE." Someone said Io Shirai, and he kept playing the gimmick, and Twitter went mad.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not being funny. There's so many more. If you're going to be annoyed at something in WWE, I think being annoyed at Ricochet saying, "I'm really good, please use me," is.
How dare he try and get himself over?
I know. The main event of main event.
And what do?
You fuck it up, eh?
You tapped out.
You tapped out.
You tapped out.
You tapped out.
What would you answer?
You know what I like about the backstage angles?
The lighting?
You'll see. No, well, yeah, a lot of things actually.
Now that you've got to mention it.
But what I really like about the backstage angles is that the crowd don't see it, and the commentary don't see it.
Once this man is
So we're privy to information, they're not. It's what makes it seem more like a... You know what it's like? Have you ever seen the movie Bloodsport?
Yes.
With Jean-Claude Van... It's a bit like that, where like the commentators and shit aren't privy to what's going on backstage. Also, we get to see some of that good Jean-Claude ass. No. While we're at it, the shower scene in Bloodsport went on a bit long, didn't it?
A little bit.
A little bit. Like, we did need to see the whole shower.
Oh my god, it's Johnny Lucha.
Johnny Mundo. That means Johnny Worldwide, I think. Johnny World.
Johnny World?
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse than Johnny Impact.
One of the crowd. But to be fair, this is the perfect setting for Johnny.
His style is quite Lucha, to be fair.
No, it's not. His style is the stereotype of Lucha. So he just kind of needs to flip up. He doesn't need psychology. He's in...
I was just going to say, hasn't Prince Puma put on weight, but that's Conan. Without his walking stick. So what was... Does he need the cane?
He probably just forgot to bring it to the taping.
Genuinely expected Prince Puma then to jump down the stairs.
What do you think of Prince Puma's mask?
It is better than Randy Orton's, but not
Randy Orton's
as good
mask.
as El Drago's.
Randy Orton doesn't have a mask.
He did when he got burnt by the Fiend. Did you not see it?
No? What?
Oh, it is shit.
I didn't watch. I saw that. Thought, you know what? I probably wouldn't like that, and then didn't watch it. Did you not do the same?
Nah, sometimes I'm just a glutton for punishment, Chris. Do you not know that yet?
Yeah, for pain. I like Prince Puma's mask. It has a bit too much going on, though.
His entire costume's like that, though. To be fair, it's very bright in your face. I do like it, though.
Yeah, he does get different colours of tights as you go along.
Well, I'll be perfectly honest. His tights are... I don't know if you're a fan of Robot Wars or know what Robot Wars is.
I know what Robot Wars is. How do you think I am?
Well, I would like you, Chris, to Google the robot Firestorm, please. Do it now, and then tell me why.
I had Firestorm as a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a little robot.
His tights are Firestorm from Robot Wars.
Yeah. Yeah. His tights are kind of like a lava lamp.
Yeah, exactly.
Lucha.
That cat is fast.
What do you think? Because we often, it looks like we're sort of working off an existing set. What do you think the set was for?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
Because they're very much down we built of everything in this just for Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Unless we had a budget that we're not privy to. But by the sounds of it, we weren't paying their wrestlers very well, so maybe we did.
And I don't think the El Rey Network... the El Rey Network isn't a thing anymore, is it? So I can't imagine that they would just, flagrantly build them an entire thing.
Oh, that was lovely.
It does surprise me, though, that...
Hang on, sorry. Can I just get this out here? I really fucking hate every time it's chain wrestling, people go, oh, the world of sports style.
That's what we're known for. Crucifix.
It's it's so weird hearing Wigan on New Japan TV sometimes.
Yeah, isn't it weird, though, that they've got all these people in, yet they haven't chosen to fill the hard cam side? Look at all those empty seats.
Yeah. But as you know, as the show went on, they did start getting fuller.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You're gonna expect teething pains for at least the first few episodes.
Yeah. Come on, Firestorm.
One thing you want. Fucking Jim Cornette's having a coronary right now.
I would love, oh my god, I would love
wow.
to see or love to hear a Jim Cornette watch along of Lucha Underground.
Oh, he's ranted about Lucha Underground before. And I wouldn't, because I'm pretty sure we'll get really racist really fast.
Yeah, maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lucha Underground.
Oh my God! Oh, you
that reminds me
Osprey!
a lot.
Oh, you Osprey! Oh, you Osprey in disguise!
Ricochet started that. Osprey stole it.
This is about $100,000.
What does Ricochet's Puma? Sorry. What does Puma's tattoo say?
It's a Will Osprey logo.
Stop it.
Stop it! No, doesn't it say
kind of-
fearless or something?
I think it's like Be Fearless.
Something like that.
Hardcore backer.
Not nice.
Oh, fucking hell!
Oh, that was a nice one.
Joining us on a maiden voyage here, the birth of Lucha Underground.
Our maiden voyage. Oof.
I'm a fan of these camera cuts. Oh, fucking hell!
Yeah, the only camera cut thing if it's going to help.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Dunn, you fucking...
And, like, because it's pre-taped, they can pick the best angle. We haven't had a bad angle all night.
No, true.
I think, apart from to the crowd, but I don't think there's a good angle to the crowd right now.
No. Especially not on that side.
Yeah, and I love how the cameraman has, like, a little perch.
The little crow's nest for the cameraman.
Yeah. We went outside, but now we're going straight back in. Great. Great quality. Most would see that as an opportunity to dive, not these two. Oh, never mind. Imagine if you accidentally hit the cameraman.
Took him off his perch.
Yeah, honestly, didn't this get replaced with like an actual camera on the apron?
I don't know. I've seen one episode, Chris, and it's this one.
You've seen another match.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking
That's
hell,
quite
lovely.
impressive.
Well, he's a very athletic man, is Prince Puma. It's that Puma upbringing.
It's those Firestorm tides.
Yeah, it's a lava. He's going in there like a lava lamp. Oh, I just realised those aren't like black dots. Those are like little holes going into it. Oh, that's quite cool. I'm into that.
It's almost like a reverse triangle, wouldn't
A leg Phil Nelson. By the way, quick warning: Matt Striker gets move names wrong.
To be
A
fair,
lot, like-
with Lucha, I would as well.
No, but he calls the sling blade the Tanahashi.
The Tanahashi. Wow. Okay.
Smart strategy here just to try to ground Puma. Yes.
At least he uses the sling blade. It could be worse. He could be calling it like, you know, the
Cena.
Hogan. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, big insecurity.
Big
I've sent
bump.
him right the fuck out. You know, like, that makes sense because it sounded like a gunshot in post.
It did.
Like, so many little things you'd be niggling at in other matches just don't matter in Lucha Underground.
It lends itself to the motivation of the luchadors. Yeah, man, it's almost
Be
like
fearless. Come on.
in the boiler room. It's hot down here.
Oh, fucking Misawa shit right there. Jesus. Well, that's more athletic than Misawa normally is. That was very clearly meant to be a moonsault, but then Johnny went to the steps.
Biffity.
It's weird that Johnny Drip Drip is. I wonder how long it's going to take for me to get bored of that. I wonder how long it's going to take for Johnny to. Like, I didn't think he would be the grounded one in this match.
No, that is a good point. I'm just going to say this now. I don't think that announce table is built for people going through it.
No, I think it's like an actual table.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Hardcore parkour.
Someone move Vampiro away from his fucking microphone. Jesus.
Yeah, it's really clipping, isn't it?
Lucha, lucha.
Listen to the people. Exactly.
Well, Lucha Underground crowd would get better. Look at that guy, the old guy in the second row with his hands on his knees.
And you have to believe that Dario
I
Cueto
will
being a
clap
good
when they
audience
deserve it.
to the people, and you must believe that based on the reaction
Now, where's the headlocks? Now, clap to that. Now, clap to
That's
that.
good old school heat.
Johnny's hips as well.
Now, do a cravat.
Now let him get up and then ground him again.
It's really white teeth. I'm always amazed by how white Americans' teeth are.
And now Puma on the offense. No.
Puma.
Right in the kidney.
Ooh.
Get cocky, kid.
Oof. I got confused. I remember when I first saw Puma King on a bill for a show, and I was like, ooh, that must be like Ricochet doing Prince Puma outsider. No, that's an actual, that's just another different wrestler.
Yeah, I think he wrestled on Impact.
Puma King, yeah, he's also wrestled he was in WXW's 16 Karat Gold last year.
Very unique.
He was very good in it.
Huh.
Also, the WXW crowd are fucking nuts. I kind of wish Bandido was around for Lucha Underground. Well, he was wrestling, but I kind of wish he had enough clout to get in. And because Bandido went from like very little clout to like all the clout very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, unless you were watching like along with like PWG or the Mexican Indies, it basically seemed like very suddenly Bandido's headlining All In, and now he's one of the most famous luchadors. Ooh, lovely. By the way, have you seen the videos from Mexico of luchadors helping out in vaccination centers?
I have, yes. It's incredible.
Incredible. It's absolutely
amazing.
Like Bandido dancing with an old woman. And it's great because they don't even need to like take masks from people. They bring their own. Now remember, there's $100,000 on the line now. Oh. Seriously, I've never seen Johnny Mundo strikes look so good. Oofed. Big oofed.
All right, Johnny, calm down, youth.
I wish I picked a better name than Johnny.
My name is slang for condom.
I'm basically called Condom World. It sounds like a subscription service. Oh, put your size, ribbed for her pleasure. Okay, you'll get some every month.
Yes, I did, but that was back in the day.
Sorry, I just need to check something on your bank balance, Mr. O'Brien. It says you're subscribed to something called Condom World.
I'm sorry, if that existed, I'd like to think that they would use a pseudonym or something. Fucking hell. I don't mind banking to know I'm subscribed to that.
He's calling for it, Chris.
Actually, would you? Could you just go to the bag like, Chris and Brian, we have something to say about your statement? Yes, because I'm fuck it. No, you're in overdraft.
Here we go. He's calling for it, Chris. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Why does no one ever do that? That's such a good counter to the
Starship Pain. I hate the Starship Pain as a move.
It's called End of the World here.
Oh, is it? At least that's a better name.
He was trying to be old Jim Morrison. He's still trying to be old Jim Morrison in WWE. Ooh, fucking hell, lovely.
If Puma can get a win over a ring veteran like Johnny Mundo, that has to be worth $100,000. But perhaps Johnny, on his way to the bank,
seems like a rather big payoff just for this one match.
No, it's not for this match. It's whoever impresses Cueto the most. But the indication is because this is the main event, that the people in this will impress Cueto more.
Right, okay.
Oh, big elbows. This is like a surprisingly not just a spot fest.
No, they've paced it quite well.
Yeah, I feel like there's still escalation to be had. Because I'm pretty sure these do a rematch at some point.
Oh yeah,
lovely.
In 4 seasons, I imagine so.
In 4 seasons.
Oh, that's quite impressive to land on your feet with that.
Oh, Meteora. He never does a Meteora. Actually, he doesn't do much nowadays. But
no, he doesn't.
He never does a Meteora.
Feuds with Sheamus and that's it.
Is he feuding with Sheamus?
He was. He stole his coat and his hat at one point. Because that's what Ricochet is now.
Because you know what you need in Florida in June?
A coat.
A coat and a hat.
You do for Sheamus. I bet he's well Nash as a human.
What's he thinking here? Oh, he ate shit in that one, didn't he? Jesus.
Oh.
The Moonlight Drive.
Moonlight Drive.
Do you like that as a name?
I don't hate it. Again, it's better than Starship Pain.
Why do you hate Starship Pain?
It just sounds like a shit name. I don't particularly like the move.
It sounds like a shit move, but a great album.
Yeah.
It's
you can imagine Ziggy Stardust having an album called Starship Pain. Spanish Fly!
Ooh, he was very close to landing on his head.
He was. This just never looks like it hurts. Like, at all.
That was a decent
1, 2, 3, and Mundo beats Prince Puma.
Yes.
Earning £100,000.
It's interesting. We still have 4 minutes to go with this broadcast.
Striker rocking the waistcoat and jeans look.
To be fair, it's better than what I wear to formal functions. I basically just wear my jeans, the same sort of t-shirts I'd be wearing, so like a band t-shirt, a wrestling t-shirt, whatever, and just throw a blazer over it.
That's 100% the right way to go as well.
What, do you mean the result or the way I dress?
Oh, the way you dress. Fuck the result, Chris.
Oh, you're
the
not a fan of the
way you dress
result?
is the more important thing here.
Well, what do you think of the result?
Um,
Keeping in mind that at this point, Mundo's their biggest star of their first episode.
I just feel like we did more bigging up Prince Puma, but I imagine that this is going to be a storyline going forward.
Yeah. But both men are heavily featured going forward.
You can imagine, yeah. That match was great. I really enjoyed the match.
Yeah, what you will see going forward from Lucha Underground is...
Does that play every time he enters the building? I really want it to play every time. Like mariachi every time he walks through a door. In a backstage segment, anything. Just diddle-diddle-diddle.
One thing about Lucha Underground is because it's taped, people will get over. We didn't intend to get over, so there's a big change between tapings.
Yeah.
You've earned this.
$100,000.
Monopoly dollars.
Oh, you tease. Oh. You tease, Mr. Cueto. What is going on? You literally promised it to me. Oh, I see.
What the hell
is that Loki?
No, it's not. I was about to say, because remember when I watched the first episode with someone years ago, and they were like, is that Homicide and Loki? I'm like, no, you'll see.
Is that Ezekiel Jackson?
That is Ezekiel Jackson. He's called Big Rick.
What the fuck is Ezekiel Jackson doing here?
If there's anywhere he was going to succeed, because he's a cartoon character of like a muscle man, isn't he?
He's fucking enormous. Look his hands around Prince Puma's head.
I know.
Shadow Machine!
This is before the revival, too. The revival fucking stole that move.
So who are these people? Obviously Ezekiel Jackson.
I guess you'll have to find out.
Oh.
The door's open to anybody.
Oh.
Oh, did you just hear what Vampiro called them?
What?
Gangbangers.
Gangbangers. Rock bottom? Spanish fly?
No, you know why his finisher is? It's not really a choke slam, it's like a hug slam.
It was.
It was
Look
like a
at the
one-hab.
size of him, seriously.
I know, he's built like a fucking brick house, isn't he?
I don't think so, amigos. I told you. I've been scouting the best fighters in the world, and these guys.
Just one guy, you suck. Oh, okay, so for one choke slam, Ezekiel Jackson gets paid off.
Yes. You know what's funny? So I'm not going to spoil the name of the guy. Actually, no, I'll save that story for next time.
And there we go.
Line has been drawn here at Lucha Underground.
And yeah, we'll pause it there, as that is the end. I'll be honest, Chris, even though that is the third time I've seen that episode now, it's still very entertaining. The first match was okay, between Blue Demon Jr. and Chavo Guerrero. I think, like you said, the storyline or the backstory with Sexy Starr is one it's really good. I really like that. And then the main event was superb. Prince Puma versus Johnny Mundo. I mean, admittedly, the introduction of Ezekiel Jackson was slightly underwhelming, especially if you know him as Ezekiel Jackson. But I'm sure he's better in this.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but he's much better in this. They use him very well.
It's hard to be worse than Ezekiel Jackson, and let's just forget the last ECW heavyweight champion, Ezekiel Jackson. But overall, yeah, a really, really solid start. Fairly easy to follow storyline-wise, except for, where did Conan's cane go?
It's backstage. Obviously, he was infused by the energy in the temple.
Okay. And again, hopefully, every time Dario Cueto comes into the room, or any room at all, backstage or anything, I want to play anytime he enters. Even if it's in the middle of someone else's conversation, I want that to happen. And if it doesn't happen, I'm going to be very, very annoyed for God knows how many episodes this podcast is going to run.
Well, if all goes to plan, there are like
Many.
39 episodes in season 1.
Stick with us, guys. We promise. We promise it'll be entertaining. Stick with us.
Just the two of it. Eventually, we'll have like the first few episodes. We're just trying to grasp a character.
We'll be able to talk about backstories and shit. We promise. We promise. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, guys. We really do appreciate it. Don't forget to go and check out the website, www.podmania.co.uk. For all our other podcasts, match ratings, reviews, things like that, go and check it out there. Check us out on Facebook at PodMania Podcasts, on Twitter at PodMania. You can talk to me on Twitter at RealRobGoodwin. Chris, where can they find you?
Normally on my phone.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening, guys, and we'll join you same time, same place next week.